we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the gamma radiation. Here are our top stories. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return to center. Also in the headlines, unconfirmed reports say NCR General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be President Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not.
Swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you go? And take it slow. And don't you know? All you have listen to a sweet lullaby, sweet, softly sweet.
Beat this.
Prim as a new sheriff. That should keep him out of meeting away.
Take him out.
The legate known as Lannius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. When refugees told us the legate took over and plunder but we commander hasn't told you everything. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own forces by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was I think all knows whether it's good or bad. Brings us closer together. You love this next song, I guarantee.
Damn! I'm hit!
Spotted.
You like that?
All clear.
have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, trouble in my soul. Hey, hey, love has me, I love you. And I've got heartaches by the number. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. More news for you. Word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. In addition, NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip proved easy to fix. One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. Those were our top stories. Have you ever been in love with a celebrity? Now come on, you don't have to be shy. I feel it between us two. Sometimes you can't help being mad about the boy.
I know it's stupid to be mad about He melts my foolish heart in every single scene. Although I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of the cat about the boy. Lord knows I'm not a fool, girl. I really shouldn't care. Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of her first affair. Will it ever cloy this odd diversity of misery and joy? I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the
I tried to measure my charisma on a Vitomatic vigor tester once. The machine burst into flames. And now the news. Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for Camp Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak. Also in the headlines, NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip proved easy to fix. One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. You know, I think all news, whether it's good or bad, brings us closer together. Don't you? Got some Dean Martin coming up, talking about the greatest feeling in the world, love. Ain't that a kick in the head? Sure is. Dino, it sure is.
Something else you wanted? What? There's no way. We're miles from the Colorado. They aren't even waiting for the dam to fall. They're already inside the borders. We'll never stop them. Not at this rate. We're doomed. Thanks for bringing the word. Even if the news is bad.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all...
Nothing I know of. But if you've come from the north, means you can travel freer than most around here. Might check the barracks. Someone might need you to hoof it somewhere. Just be careful you go up on the roof. Got a sniper watching the road. If your gear's in need of repair, HQ's also worth checking out. Talk to Major Knight, he can help. Provided you got a pen and plenty of ink.
One more story for you.
Watch yourself.
The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam.
Hey there. Need anything?
We're brought to you by Prem.
Sure. Here's what I got.
Other New Vegas. I'd like to play something really special for you right now because you deserve it.
Play the guitar, play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside. I was always a fool for my Johnny, for the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar. What if you go? What if you stay? I love
Another satisfied customer.
Been doing a lot of good work out there, setting an example for the others. I know Ranger Jackson appreciates it. Help? Oh, well, you could speak to Ranger Jackson. He might have something for you. He sort of runs things around here. Mostly ends up sending reports back west that aren't filled with the best news.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Sounds like we're running Prim now. Hello.
Background? Just take a look.
Stars of the Midnight Ranger, shining through the night. Stars of the Midnight Ranger, ride my way tonight.
Fine then.
Sleep, go to sleep. Just lay down your dream, sweet dream.
Prim is a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away. Don't listen to a word Nobark says. He spouts nothing but nonsense.
Go to sleep. Whispering a lullaby to
You have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you.
sweetly dream. Swinging with the man in the room. Why don't you go and take it slow? And don't you know? All your lovely things will come true. So just close
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. I've got news for you. The Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. In addition, Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. Boy, the Mojave Wasteland is just a fascinating place, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen next. And now, Nat King Cole reminding us what really matters with Love Me As Though There Were No Tomorrow. Because in New Vegas, hey, you never know.
We're getting close to Nelson. Any closer, I'm shooting any legionary I see. Hope that's not a problem. Damn right. You and I, we're just a couple of problem solvers.
Love me. Let's go.
Hold up there. This area is locked down by the NCR military until we can dislodge some Legion snakes from Nelson. My apologies, but that name and face ain't ringing the old school bell upstairs. Afraid I can't let you through until the situation is resolved. Fair enough. It's not like any of the troopers around here are jumping up to volunteer. If you had a few dozen doses of Psycho on you, maybe we could pep those weepy troopers into charging down into Nelson and taking back the camp. But since that's not likely, you could help me take out the Legion's trooper hostages. I'm a ranger. They're troopers. Different branches. I don't have authority over them even though they're as green as a super mutant's backside. Besides, they'd probably start crying as soon as they saw the hostages get so much as a bruise. Nope, they don't got the stomach for it. The troopers won't go down into camp with their comrades at risk. Dirty game the Legion likes to roll out whenever they get a chance. Problem is, Ranger Milo doesn't want to play. If we take out the hostages, they've got squat for leverage. Back at Ranger School, they taught us not to run headlong into a battle when you're outnumbered 10-1. You want to go down there and try to haul those crippled boys off those poles? You're dumber than you look. Good. We clear out the hostages, they lose their advantage. They're down in a clearing, crucified on some telephone poles. I'll cover you from the ridge. Just make it quick. These boys should be put out of their misery, not plinked to death with some old varmint rifle. And don't get any dreamy notions about playing the hero and dragging these boys out. You'll get swarmed. Now let's go.
To hell with mercy killing. I'm getting those guys out of there.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very much for listening. And now the news. Here that they are correct. They are now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. In addition, patrons of the Ultralux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. And that's the news. Here's Bing Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
Over there.
When an irresistible force immovable object like but how long can anyone fight it with all of our might? Chances are some find out as sure as we live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
It's me again, Mr. New Vegas, reminding you that nobody till somebody loves you, and that somebody is me. I love you.
Can't run from me.
If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto, and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. One more story for you. Prim, formally sworn a new sheriff today, RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
Prim, the NCR wishes to inform you that you are under their jurisdiction now. And from now on, you're going to be living by our rules.
You know, I think all news, whether it's good or bad, brings us closer together. Don't you? New Vegas, whoever said you love someone when it wasn't quite true? Sure you have, but you shouldn't, because it's a sin to tell a lie.
Had enough? You pay for that.
Guess we made it.
Civilizing Prim will show what we can do for everyone else in these territories.
Innocent killing's a last resort. Glad you recognized we had options.
So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's to
It's me again, Mr. New Vegas, reminding you that you're nobody till somebody loves you, and that somebody is me. I love you. It's just about time to get you some news. Rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in a ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. Also, patrons of the Ultralux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. Well, that's all I have for you. This is Mr. New Vegas wishing you ladylike luck tonight. Got some Dean Martin coming up, talking about the greatest feeling in the world, love. Ain't that a kick in the head? Sure is. Dino, it sure is.
Got business here?
I kissed her.
Howdy. What's the word? I have to admit, I didn't think you could do it. Guess that makes me the sap and you the hero. I'm not authorized to pay for contract work, but here's something for the effort, and I'll make sure everyone hears about what you did. Thanks.
Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
Play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside. I was always a fool for my Johnny. For What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cool? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar.
To the town of our Frio rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet.
Figures.
It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street.
Got you in my
Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death.
For me.
There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red is not clear leather for a bullet barely ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have gone living, but made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ring with the big iron on his heel. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ring with the big iron on his heel.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. We've got some news for you coming right up. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lannius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was paid. In other news, a baggage courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on. Well, that's all I have for you. This is Mr. New Vegas wishing you ladylike luck tonight. In New Vegas, we know the pain that numbers can bring us. Well, so does Guy Mitchell, who's got heartaches by the number.
Sounds like...
We're running prim now. We won't go still rather take my leave at the Legion can count on that.
Sounds like we're running prim now. Hey, I'd still rather take my leave at the Strip.
You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the soul.
Hello.
Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number. A love that I can't win. But the day that I stop, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number 3 was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for you, knocked on the door. I waited but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Hey, it's Mr. New Vegas letting you know I've got a new Christmas compilation coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holotape. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. The influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. Moving on. Traders from California are being
Watch
turned
yourself.
away from
You got
Mojave
hit by a
Outpost where the
Legion raiding party just the
NCR is
other night.
concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. Gonna play a song for you right now.
We're kind of busy around here for social calls, so if you're not here to help out, just stay out of my way. I've got the Legion at Nelson breathing down my neck and not enough men or supplies to get this camp into fighting shape so we can strike back. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here. If I can get this place in order, then I can focus our efforts on taking back Nelson from the Legion. And the more that gets done around here, the more resources I'll be able to put into assaulting Nelson. Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him.
Someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will
Sounds like we're running prim then.
I'd
still rather take my leave at this point.
adore me. And when the moon had turned to gold, blue moon, without a dream.
If you're looking for supplies, I'll make this easy for you. But something tells me you're not here. I don't have any supplies to spare, but I got caps if you have any. Another satisfied customer. So, the Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get. The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble on the way. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back any supplies they found. I sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies they could spare. They gotta be somewhere between here and there. I'd try searching the main road or checking with the men at Helios 1 to see if they know anything. Thanks. Watch your back out there. Never know when those Legion bastards might show up.
Without a love of my own.
Hey, it's Mr. New Vegas letting you know I've got a new Christmas compilation coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on Holotape. All the latest news coming your way right now. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. Moving on. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
My Johnny, maybe you're cold, but you're so warm.
Company.
I was always a fool.
run from me.
What if you go? What if you stay? I love you.